Hi guys, this is Nagaraj Bairaji. In this video, we'll discuss about TFS and Project Server integration. We'll see how the integration can be done using command line options. Then we'll see how to create work items in Project Server, then how it will synchronize into TFS and vice versa. So this is my virtual machine. In this, I have got a Team Foundation server installed, Project Server installed, MS Project, there is a client tool installed, Team Explorer, so the client tool for TFS. So all these softwares are installed in this virtual machine. Let me start with creation of a team project collection, then team project. Then we will create an enterprise project plan in MPP. I mean that is in Project Server. Then we'll see how to integrate that. Later we'll see how to create work items in Project Server, and we'll see the synchronization between Project Server and TFS. Let me open TFS admin console. Now let me create a new team project collection. Let me give a collection name as TFS demo. So I'll just go through the steps to create team project collection. So I don't want to create a SharePoint site for this, so I'll disable that. Even reporting I don't want. So it's optional again whether I want SharePoint sites to be created as part of creation of collection and even reporting. Since this demo is mainly on TFS and Project Server synchronization, let me not create SharePoint site and report sites. So let me go ahead with the creation of team project collection. This is going to take some time. So the collection is created now. Let me click on close. So we got a new team project collection created. So let me create a new team project for this. So for that, let me open a team explorer and connect to this collection. So I just clicked on this plug icon, then select team projects, then I'll select the new collection created, click on connect. Okay, again I'll click on this icon, then say create a team project. So I'll just copy paste the team project name also here. So it's TFS PS demo, and here let me select agile. So I don't want a SharePoint site to be created for this team project. Let me click on finish. So this will create a new team project based on agile template. Okay, the team project is created. Let me click on close button. So this is my team project. So let me click on web portal. So this is the web access of the team project. Let me add team members for this project. I'll click on manage link here, and I'll add Windows users. I'll click on save changes and close. The team members are added here. So let me go to queries and let me create a new query, and maybe tree of work items I'll select. Then I'll give a name for this. It can be saved under my queries or shared queries. Let me click on results. So currently we don't have any work items in this team project. So now we have created a collection, we have created a team project, we added team members for that. So now let me create a enterprise project plan in Project Server. For that I will connect to Project Server. So this is my Project Server. Then I'll go to the project link here. So I've got existing project plans, enterprise project plans. So let me create one more project plan here. Click on project tab, then click on new, select enterprise project. Let me use the same name. You can use any name here. It is not required to be same as team project. So now it's creating an enterprise project. Once the project plan is created, we will do the integration part. So let me click on close and check in. So I've got the new plan created, TFS PS demo plan, right? So now let's see how to integrate this project plan to the team project. Okay, so for that we have commands. So let me open this notepad. So basically we should go to this path, Visual Studio, the different versions of Visual Studio, whatever current version we are using, then Common 7 IDE. So in that we'll have tfsadmin.exe command, and we'll use this project server argument. So let me open command prompt. You can even use a Visual Studio command prompt so that it will directly go to this path, IDE path. Okay. Now just let me try this command and see all the options of project server. So tfsadmin space project server. So these are the different commands. Like if I want to register the project server to TFS, or if I want to map a collection to a particular project server instance, or if I want to map a project server plan to a team project. So all these commands are there: unmap, mapping, or getting the information about existing mappings. So let's map the new collection we created to the PWA instance. So I will use this command where it says map PWA, that is project server to collection, PWA URL and the collection URL. So this is the collection we just now created, TFS PS demo collection. So I'll execute this command, so which will map the collection to the PWA instance. So it is done now. So it is successfully mapped. Now I have to map the team project to the plan. So before that I need to upload the field mapping. So field mapping is basically a XML file which will have details about TFS fields and project server fields, that is mapping between TFS and project server fields. There are two options: either you can use default field mappings, or if you have any customized field mappings done in a XML file, then you can use that file to upload field mappings. So I'll use this command, use the default field mappings, before I map the plan to the team project. So the collection is TFSPS demo collection. This is done. Now let me map the plan to the team project. Okay, so here I'm giving the collection details, then the enterprise project plan we just created in project server, then the team project, the TFS team project, and what work items should be mapped, right? Or what work items should be synchronized. So I want task, user stories, bugs, any other work item. So I can define that using comma separation. Okay, so let me just copy this. So I am mapping the team project to a plan, and for these two work items, task and user story. So this is my team project, TFS PS demo, and my plan. So the enterprise project is mapped to the team project now. So this was about how to integrate your TFS to project server, that is right from the PWA instance to collection to the team project. Now let's see after integration how to use this, how the synchronization happens. Let me open the project plan in MS Project. Now let me enter the data into this. So I'll just copy paste from my other uh, sample MPP plan. Okay, so I've done this. So this is my sample project plan, and these are the TFS fields. I mean TFS related items, like whether I need to publish to team project, what is a work item type. Let's say I want to get even percentage complete, and I want to get even remaining work. So all these things are available. And now let me say yes, I want to publish this to TFS. Let me say yes. Then what work item type it will be. So let's say this will be user story and these will be tasks. Okay, and now before I publish, I need to assign it to the resources. So let me go to the resource section, then click on build team from enterprise resource, then select all these resources. So let me assign this to business analyst. This to maybe team lead. Then to developer 1. So this will be developer 2. This I'll assign to developer 3, and this can be developer 4. Now my plan is ready. Now let me publish this project plan to project server, and in turn this should synchronize with team foundation server. Let me click on save. Completed. Let me click on publish. Let me wait. So the publish completes. Publish complete successfully. So now let me close this. Yes, I want to check in this plan to project server. Now let me go to project server. Yes, I've got this plan. Okay, now let me go to TFS and see the details. So this was the query we created, which should list all the work items. So let me click on refresh here and see whether we get all the work items here. Yes. So now we have got all the work items, whatever we created in Project Server. So if I click on user story, I can see the details. So it has got four child items and one parent item. And you can see the project server details here. So there's so many things. So before that, let me go and approve the new items. So I will go to the approvals. I will be able to see all the items here. So let me approve this. Okay, so let me come back to all items. So if you can see this, a task, so it has got all the project details. So to which project plan it is linked, when it was last submitted, approval status, and the mapped field details. And if you go to the history, you can even check that all the details here. So it got approved less than a minute ago, and before that it got synchronized, or here it says it was created by, let us like from project server synchronization. Okay, now let's say now I'm a developer and I have completed this task. So I'm going to say it's closed. So I've completed, and remaining is 0, and completed is 8, and you can see it is updated here also, completed 8 and remaining 0. Now let me click on save. So this is when I do changes in TFS. So we'll see how the data is updated in project server also. Same way, let's create one more task in TFS and see whether the task appears in project plan. Now let me create a new task. So let me go to all items. Maybe I want to create a new task under this user story. So I click on implementation, new task. Let's say from TFS, sample task. Let me assign to developer 1. Then let me go to project server tab. Then I have to say yes, submit to project server. To which project plan? So this is our project plan, TFS PS demo, and remaining, let's say 8. So let me click on save and close. A new task is created. So now let's see how the synchronization works here. Let me go to the project server. Let me click on approvals. So let's see if there are any approvals. Yes, and you can see that the task what I have created, that is the new task request, and this I have updated the number of hours. So both are available here. So let me select both and say accept. Now let me go back to TFS and just refresh on this item which I have created, and if I go to the history I can see that. So this was successfully submitted and it was approved also. Okay, now let me go back to the project server and see the task being updated. Let me go to the projects tab. Let me click on TFSPS demo to open it in Project Professional. So basically this will check out the plan. and you can see the details here. One, I've updated this particular create dashboard task, so it's 100% complete, remaining work is 0, and based on that my you know the topmost items are also changed. So you can say it says 8% complete, then this is 17% complete based on its child items. Then we have this task created from TFS, so it also appears here. So this is how the both ways synchronization happens, that is from project server to TFS and from TFS to project server. So let me check in this. So you can see the same details here updated, that is like 8% is completed. So let me click on this TFS demo, and I can see in the web app itself. So this particular task is completed 100%, and this was added from TFS, and you can see this is 17% completed, and the main task is 8% completed. So this is how the synchronization works between TFS and project server. So by this way I can leverage the features provided by TFS and the features provided by project server also. Thanks for watching this video.